Bureau of Jail Management, Penology, and Bureau of Correction. Yan po ang alamin natin ngayon here on my YouTube channel. Welcome to a free scream vlog. Hi again my brothers and sisters. Ang video po na ito ay nagawa po para sa inyong lahat, especially po sa mga nag-request. Kaya sa mga nag-request po ng video ito, palakpakan po natin ang sarili natin dahil nagawa po ang video na ito dahil po sa inyo. Bago po natin simulan ang ating discussion ngayon, I want to share you this Bible verse. Romans 5 verse 3 to 7. Not only that, but we rejoice in our sufferings, knowing that suffering produces endurance, and endurance produces character, and character produces hope. And hope does not put us to shame, because God's love has been poured into our hearts through the Holy Spirit who has been given to us. For while we were still weak, at the right time, Christ died for the ungodly. For one will scarcely die for a righteous person, though perhaps for a good person one would dare even to die. Ang Bureau of Jail Management and Penology was created on January 2, 1991. This is the forerunner of its upgraded version, which is the Philippine Constabulary Integrated National Police. Ang dating humahawak po ng Office of the Jail Management and Penology ay ang Philippine Constabulary Integrated National Police. Ito po yung dating organisasyon ng kapulisan nung panahon po ni Pangulong Ferdinand Marcos. Subalit, nung ginawa po ang RA 6975, inabolish po ang Philippine Constabulary Integrated National Police at initatag po dito ang Tri-Bureau. Kasali na po dito ang Philippine National Police, Bureau of Fire Protection at saka Bureau of Jail Management and Penology po. Ginawang iisang body na po ang Bureau of Jail Management Penology under RA 6975 na ginawa po noong 1990. Then noong March 10, 2004, ginawa po ang professionalization law ng BJMP, which is the RA 9263, entitled as the Bureau of Fire Protection and Bureau of Jail Management and Penology Professionalization Act of 2004. Samantala, ang Bureau of Correction naman, na dating Bureau of Prison, ay nagawa po noong November 1, 1905 through the Act number 1407, otherwise known as the Reorganization Act of 1905. Meron po tayong tinatawag na prison law, which is the Revised Administrative Code 1917, Section 1705 to 1751 po. Then yung Bureau of Prison po, ginawa pong Bureau of Correction through Revised Administrative Code of 1987 and Proclamation Order number 495 po. Then noong May 24, 2013 po, ginawa po ang Professionalization Law of the Bureau of Correction, which is the RA 10575, entitled as the Bureau of Correction Act of 2013 po. Ang national headquarters po ng Bureau of Jail Management and Penology ay matatagpuan po sa Quezon City at ang BJMP po ay under po ng DILG po. Ang highest position po ng BJMP ay headed by a Chief Jail Bureau with the rank of Jail Director, and he is the first officer in command po. He is assisted also by two deputies. One is the Deputy for Administration. He is the second officer in command with the rank of Chief Superintendent, and another one for Deputy Chief for Operation with the rank of Chief Superintendent also, and he is the third officer in command. And last officer in command po is the Chief Directorial Staff with the rank of Chief Superintendent also. Punta naman tayo sa Bureau of Correction po. Ang Bureau of Correction po ay under po ito ng Department of Justice at ang headquarters po nito ay matatagpuan po sa New Bilibid Prison, Muntinlupa. The highest position in BuCOR is headed by a Director General of Corrections with the rank of Undersecretary. He is the first officer in command. Then he is assisted by 3 Deputy Directors of Corrections with the rank of Assistant Secretaries, one for the Administration, one for the Security and Operation, and one for the Reformation. And they are the second officer in command po. Ang appointing authority po ng Bureau of the Jail Management and Penology ay 4 po. Yung Jail Officer 1 hanggang Senior Jail Officer 4 are appointed by the Regional Director po. Ang jail inspector naman po hanggang jail superintendent ay appointed by the chief of the jail bureau po. Then yung jail senior superintendent po must be appointed by the secretary of the DILG, and the jail chief superintendent and jail director must be appointed by the president of the Philippines po. Then ang Bureau of Correction po ay may dalawang appointing authority po. Yung Correction Officer 1 hanggang Correction Chief Superintendent must be appointed by the Director General of the Correction. Then yung Director General of the Correction and Deputy Director of the Correction po must be appointed by the President of the Philippines po. Ang Bureau of Correction po ay in charge po sa mga inmates sentenced to more than 3 years of imprisonment po. Napaloob po dito ang 7 penal institution and colonies po. Ito po ang New Bilibid Prison, the Correctional Institution for Women, the Iwahig Penal Farm and Institution, the Davao Prison and Penal Farm, the San Ramon Prison and Penal Farm, the Sablayan Penal Colony, and the Leyte Regional Prison po. Ang BJMP naman po ay in charge po sa mga inmate sentence of imprisonment of 3 years and below po. At in charge din po sila sa mga person deprived of liberty under trial po. The BJMP exercise full supervision and control to the municipal jail, city jail, and district jail. Now, baka may magtanong po dyan, yung provincial jail po, hindi po ba napaloob sa BJMP? Hindi po. Kasi po, ang provincial jail po is run by the provincial governor and it is under the provincial government po. Kung agree po kayo, pakihit po ang like button. Then for information of everybody po, ang basic monthly salary po ng Jail Officer 1 of the BJMP and Correction Officer 1 of the BuCOR ay nasa 29,668, which is salary grade 10 po. Kung may natutunan po kayo sa video ito, pakihit po ang subscribe button at pakiclick na rin po ang notification bell para ma-update po kayo kapag mag-upload po ako ng bagong videos po. So salamat po and see you po on my next videos.